Hey guys, so this is just a check-in because, well, I was gonna do some more, okay, right, of all this week's this day in history, but you guys can go look at that. I'm telling you, just go through it and it'll be faster than watching a video. And I'm not gonna make you sit through a video like that if I can just tell you where to go and you can read it real quick. So I don't want to make my viewers have to sit through like forever of me reading something and talking about it. You'll totally understand if you read over and look it up. But the check-in I wanted to do with you guys is that the Lord showing me something, and He's been showing me for a long time, and it started off with hearing. Almost in the very beginning of my walk, the first week that I started filming, that I ever decided to film for YouTube, um, I started thinking about deja vu, and I didn't know how I was hearing from the Lord, but I thought I just received dreams and visions. That's all that I thought that I was able to get from the Lord. I didn't realize the Lord was guiding my every thought, pretty much. Um, but now, I do, of course. But then later I started to hear, what is deja vu? What is deja vu? And then it was like, I'm serious. I hear it in like a rap song now. Like it'll just come on in my head and I'll hear like, what is deja vu? What is deja vu? What is deja? What is deja? And it'll just start like skipping. I'm serious. Um, I guess that's what's made me so curious. And I've prayed on this a lot. This has been one thing that I've prayed a lot about because it's really mystified me my whole life. Like I'm just like cannot figure out what deja vu is. And so really my whole life I've thought about this, okay? It's just been one of those random thoughts that I've pondered on myself. And and the Lord, okay, has made me good at patterns. That's just something I see. And it's not me that's seeing it. It's the Lord's just giving me patterns, right? That's just like the subset or the subject matter He's given me to get to report to you guys on, right? And so, but He's given me a love for it too. And so with that, this whole deja vu thing has like kind of fallen together, and I started realizing and understanding what the Lord was saying about what deja vu was. And then I started to tell you guys, I think we're living on repeat. And then I started to show you guys the maps, and I realized I was living on repeat. That everywhere I lived mimicked the same pattern of the tabernacles. I mean, literally, like I lived in a tabernacle in some form or fashion with street names or something. Uh, And then also events in my life fell in line with this same pattern of this like cycle, okay? Now, the cycle wouldn't be precise, so what was happening is that I can't say, okay, this happened 4 years ago, I can see this happen over the next 4 years. It's not been like that. It slowly increased up into a point, but now I've now noticed that it's so much that last month repeated this month, you guys. I thought at first it was just the 10 to the 18th, okay? I thought that it was just going to be the 10th through the 18th that this watch that the Lord had me on. Sorry, I'm like just recording this and talking loud because I can't get a hold of Darla to like kind of shoot this off of at the moment. And and she's kind of like been there for like the whole time stuff. So I'm using my camera to like shoot off of it to gain revelation, you know what I mean? But I'll probably upload this too. Um and so I'm seeing that now more things are falling in line, okay? And then I realized that even the Beirut, when I said that that I saw arsenals at the ports and that prophecy, and then it happened the next day, And the Lord told me it was a kickoff event, and then later it was a harbinger, and I realize now we're living on repeat. We're living two timelines. I don't know if we're living two timelines. That just kind of came out there for a second. So I don't know. I don't really know what it is yet, but this is what the Lord's showing me right now, and I'm trying to like piece it together and pray on this and figure out what the Lord's saying, because I think He's really trying to. We're obviously have to be super close to whatever it is, and I really feel like it's this week. I do, but there's this one outlier, this one thing the Lord's given me, a personal thing the Lord's given me. Worst word someone could probably ever get is something I've got, and it's like, why would you tell me that if you know what I mean? Like, why well, this doesn't fit here or this doesn't fit there type of a word. And so I'm like, well, I'm trying to play this in somewhere and see what he's saying. But what I'm saying is like this whole repeating of time, this like living on repeat thing has like come up to a really like, I'm telling you, every single day that I lived last month is happening this month, except to a more extreme. Okay, it's happening more extremely the next time. And this has been, last month was like one of my worst months of my life. Um, so not one of my worst months, but like in different ways, it was pretty bad. Okay, it was a pretty bad month, and so for it to be on repeat sucks. And but I'm still thankful for all the Lord's given me, because that's been amazing through it all. But what I'm saying is, this darkness is rising, and it has to get to a point where the light is so high and the darkness is so high that it creates that whirlwind, right? Like a whirlpool, and it will create that tornadic whirlwind of the Lord coming, and I think that that's what we're watching take place. But there's something here having to do with this repetition of time, living on repeats. The Lord had, and I keep hearing, she'll be going around the mountain when she comes. She'll be going around the mountain when she comes. And like, I hear in my head, like, if you don't get it right, you're going to keep going around until you get it right. You know what I mean? Because like, we are at the mountain, we are at the ridge crest. We're here. We're waiting on the Lord. We're ready for that ascension moment, the Hallel, the ascension to meet Him in the air. And if we're not ready, if we're not separated, if we're not the right people yet, we're gonna keep going around and around and around. And I'm not sure if that's 100% what the Lord's saying right now. The enemy coming against me has made it really, I'm not so in tune, you know what I mean? Like, it's throwing me off my guard a little bit. I've gotten back on. Uh, the Lord and I are back on, like, we're flowing good now. So I think I'm gonna have some more revelation coming through on this, and what He's trying to say. But but that's possibly what He's saying, you guys. I'm just saying, like, I don't want that to be the case. I don't at all whatsoever. But we might, and I know that sounds crazy. I know that sounds crazy, but I know other people out there are getting words on time travel, because I have been, and I haven't put out my words on time travel yet. I don't know why. I guess you see, I deal with, like, some people will pray and ask the Lord, like, Lord, can I release this now? You know? And they wait till He says, release it now, you know? And that's their relationship. See, mine just kind of like runs differently, and mine's all more off of just like straight intuition. But it always aligns with what He wants, it seems. Um, things always come at the right time. You know what I mean? Like, things line up correctly. And so, I know that the time travel words are not supposed to come out just yet, but they're coming out soon for my darkness videos that I'm gonna make. But right now I'm working on this. I think I need this part to give more revelation on the time travel part. If that makes sense. I hope this makes sense to you guys. This is just kind of some stuff that the Lord's running by me, and I'm trying to understand. And I know that we're all, as we came into one accord, we all began to receive similar things, but really, we're just receiving things that are great additions to a whole idea. And he's bringing us under one. It's until we're all at the exact same mindset and have the same belief system, we cannot go. We have to we came into one accord to an extent, but we have to be in a full on the exact same belief system. And the purified word needs to be that belief system that we have for us to go. And so that's kind of like what we're graduating to now. And once we hit there, we will hit the Hallels where we rise to meet him in the air, which we are right there. When the Panama City Canal blows, I believe, I don't know if I put that prophecy out yet, but the Panama City Canal is going to blow very soon. I believe it's going to be attacked, but it's going to be an attack on our ports and on our trade and on our food supplies and on so many other things. It will affect everything in our world. It will have a grand effect, and possibly the Hoover Dam will be attacked as well. But I'm seeing the or I'm seeing the Panama Canal being attacked. Um, that's just me. Like I could be wrong there. And then I also believe that soon around that is when the asteroid from the right hand side will come. We'll know about it like a day or two ahead of time. We'll think we're okay. And then they're like, no, it's gonna fly right by us, and as it flies by us, it will break off, and all will stay to the right and pummel the earth. And that's when I believe when like California, New Mexico, Texas, Louisiana, Alabama, Florida, all those places, Georgia, are gonna be hit. But and so, but I'm sure we all kind of have the same our ideas are rounding off now, right? To where we're all kind of understanding the same things are going to happen, so we know where we are in time. But all right, I love you guys. I just wanted to kind of catch up. I will. I'm going to be praying on this, and once I get like a full understanding of like why we're on repeat and what that means for us in the future, I will make a video and let you guys know what's going on there. And if that takes a little longer and nothing new comes up and we're still like continuing on in these days, then I'm going to have some prophecies come out that I've been sitting on that I need to get out before they just happen. And then, and I'm not warned anyone, but so I need to do that. And then I will put out the videos about what's going to happen during the darkness. During the layers of darkness. All right, I love you guys. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.